So you found the skeleton. How would you tell it's a dinosaur? You personally, how would you decide?
Well, interesting question. I don't know. I'd have to do some research on this.
All right, and we're live with Factorio in Klingon, and here's a special thing that we're doing, which is to say, if someone isn't already here in the game, and you have the game, you want in, I am willing to let the password out there for this particular game. By the way, we are not on peaceful mode.
Oh, good. That's fun.
So,
what should I do? Here, because I'm trying to figure out what game I want to do.
Play Factorio with us.
That's what
Dude, I am in the verge of falling asleep.
So,
I slept for 5 hours last night. I need brain stimulation. Good brain stimulation.
Factorio is...
Shooty, shooty, McShoot, shoot.
You can shooty, McShoot, shoot in this game.
But I want to shooty, shoot, McShoot, shoot in first person.
It's crazy.
I know. But I'm crazy.
Apparently.
Wait, I can tell other people to shooty shoot.
Yes.
Yeah, I have games that do for that. Oh, Steel Division 2's got an update queued. You know, I realize this update's probably been queued for like 5 months, because I haven't touched this game in forever.
Then yes, there is a high chance.
Mostly because last time I tried to play it, I hadn't got a new computer yet, and it ran like ass. I'll just boot up Red Dragon.
Sounds like something you might do.
Yes, it is, because I'm opening Wargame Red Dragon.
All right, wait. We got 3 people in chat, but I don't see his chat, or well, in watching. But say hi in chat. Look, it's Godzilla taking.
Godzilla is not amused by people not chatting.
Yeah, Godzilla's like, hey, why are you not chatting, man?
To be fair, at least one of those 3 is me, so,
Well, one of them's me.
Oh, well, who's our... Oh, Mikey is here. Mikey, do you have this game? Also, why are neither of you mods on this channel? Like, let's...
You won't mod me.
Oh, Monk Mayfair is there.
Monk Mayfair, man.
In the chat!
Look, if either of you have this game, the game title is... It's a publicly available server. The game title is Dapper Dino. The password is Kenthoven, capital K, capital H, all one word. So, dudes, come on in. You might have to download some mods before you get in here, though.
Hey, my Steam's up again. No, I don't want to do your survey. Valve hardware survey?
I mean...
What do I look like? A survey taker?
Yes?
I'm a survey giver.
Oh.
Actually, I don't even do that. I work at a hospital.
What's with all this Godzilla? Okay, who is sending me these Godzillas? Is it you, Bent?
Is it Twitter?
Oh.
Cause it might be Twitter.
There is a group chat I'm in that has you and stuff.
Alright. You don't have this game? You should. This is one of the best games on Steam, according to Steam.
This is one of the best games on Steam according to me.
Steam is in fact correct with that.
Yeah.
I realize I do not have the sandbox mod installed for Wargame Red Dragon, which makes me sad, because I like seeing helicopter spam. Because boy, the AI goes insane with it, but guess I'll just play normal.
Now, where were these an hour ago? Yeah, no one, link me to the chat. I'm not sure what that means, Mikey. What does link me to the chat mean?
Oh, what if he wants to join the Discord?
Oh! Can one of you guys, if you guys want to do that, because it's not really my Discord server, so I don't really feel like I'm permitted to just give it out to anyone, but
It's not mine either, but it is my brother's. I don't think he would mind. So I might just...
Mike, can you drop your email in there so that one of my mods can toss you the link?
I know there's a way to do it. I'm just too stupid to figure it out.
So I don't remember your Yeah, we got a Mothra in there. All right, how many? Ben, where are you?
He's off to invent things.
The deviantspod.gmail.com. Okay.
I
Yeah.
will send an email to that.
Okay,
alright.
thank you. You.
Ooh, should I do a campaign or skirmish?
I don't care. You should do a Factorio is what you should do. You know I'm right.
Interesting proposal. I'm gonna go do a skirmish. In here the disgust.
I have just sent an email from my personal email
Whoa!
account.
You just told Mikey your last name?
It is Hovind.
No. Well, I suppose everyone knows that, huh?
No relation.
Well, of course not. Imagine being related to Kent Hovind. Even Kent Hovind's family doesn't want to be related to Kent Hovind.
I wonder if Kent Hovind wants to be related to Kent Hovind.
Yes. I shall play as... let's say... NORAD.
All aboard the docks train. Yes.
Docs. Going to the next dock station. Make sure to be doxed. Hello.
Where are you at, man?
I did it.
Hey, is that Mikey I hear?
Hola.
Alright, look, I'm going to set a time limit of 30 minutes, and when the 30 minutes is up, I'll join Factorio.
Okay. Dude, I feel like I haven't talked to you in like a year, but it's 2020, so it's probably been like 2 days.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude,
I think it's been at least a couple months.
It feels like, yeah, that probably is accurate. Which is too bad, because I like having chats with you, man. You're a cool guy.
I appreciate that, and I acknowledge your skill and ability to lie right to my face. Most people aren't this good, but I really believe it coming from you. I feel it in my bones.
Oh man. Alright, what am I trying to do here? I'm trying to make burner mining drills. I want to make a bunch of, well, I'm going to make 3 more burner mining drills. There we go.
You should make some burner mining drills.
I just started making them. But so like I'm not gonna say, you know, oh, definitely go buy this game. But if you like games about like planning and strategy and automation, yeah,
Oof.
None of those are your deal, huh?
Kind of just pointing out all my weaknesses on a stream like this. That's very distasteful. Like, I don't know why
Sorry about
you
that.
have to call all of them out at once. Maybe one, and then hint at the others. Not say all 3.
Muck Mayfair. Also, do you? I didn't even see, but do you have this? Because if you don't have this, then I mean, whatever. But if you do, you are totally welcome to come in and do some Factorio stuff with us. So, have you ever even heard of this one, Mikey?
I thought you were saying Factorial the whole time. I'm like, oh great, a math game. I'm just adding 1 times 2 times 3 times 4. Like, oh, fun game.
You mean multiply?
Isn't that what I said?
You said add.
Oh, yeah.
Well, then you said times, so I guess you did a little bit of both in there.
Add the times.
Whatever, dude. Who cares? It's math. It's not important.
Plus times. Plus times this.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
math.
35
all
is
that
35.
important.
I will say, one of the odd things about the Factorio is it doesn't go on sale.
Oh no, they legitimately just won't put it on sale because
Like Mario Party.
indie game. Indie game. That's why.
Yeah, they're like, this is how much it is. That's it. If you want to pay it,
This
great.
is the cost.
Yeah. If you want to play, then good. If you don't, okay. So I actually respect that because they're just like, hey, we have this price, just deal with it. But I will
Things
say,
cost money.
yeah, I will say though, I come back to this game. Ben, how long have we had this game? Because we got it around the same-ish time.
I think 3 years or so.
Yeah, and I still play it. It's a great game. It actually just finally went to version 1.0.
It's not my favorite game of all time or anything, but I can't play that game anymore. I played too much of that. I can't go back to it. Even though it's my favorite game of all time. This game I can always come back to, and I have more hours in this game than the other game I'm talking about.
Yeah, but
may or may not be Kerbal Space Program.
a lot of those hours though were just you going to bed and letting the game run for days.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
true.
hey, Kenny, what's up, man? Hey, so
Hey.
we're playing Factorio, Kenny. If you have Factorio, you can join. Feel free. The name of the game is Dapper Dino. The password is Kent Hovind, capital K, capital H, no space, dash, or underscore, or anything else. Just one word. Bent, by the way, I forgot, but this map has like a bunch of the mods that you use. So just come in and have the mods.
Yeah, it's synchronized mods, and now it's synchronizing mods again.
Weird, but okay.
Weird flex, but okay.
But by the way, Kenny, thank you very much for joining the Dapper Gino channel, and if feel free to send me an email or a Twitter DM or a Discord message or something like that about getting the link for the
Nudes.
Yeah, well, actually, I'm basically nude in all my videos anyway.
It's true.
You want to see me without the top hat and without the monocle?
Ooh, only
Get
fans.
top hat off, yeah!
Yeah.
Take it off.
For the fan, or not the fan, I keep saying that. For the patron / member Discord channel. Yeah, let me know and I will send you the what is needed for that.
I'm gonna do this in slow because it's been
What's the ratio for boilers?
forever since I played this game.
What's the ratio for boilers to steam engines? I can't remember.
Oh, I don't remember, dude. It's like a 1 to 2 to 20 or something like that. Or 1 to 10 to 20, or 1 to 5 to 20.
Oh, you're out in the woods, so you can't do
Range.
online gaming. Kenny, that kind of blows. For me, decent internet is like a requirement for where I live. Like, you ever see those things on like Facebook or whatever? They're like, oh, would you live here, but you can't do whatever for like a year for $1 million? And my response is yes, if the internet is good. Because as long as the internet is good, I really don't care.
Yeah, what does it matter?
I'm really just trying to find like an old oiling platform with a monster satellite on there.
Mikey, do the seasteading. You ever hear about seasteading?
Go on.
So it's people who are like, we're just gonna build our own country on the ocean with our own laws. Fuck you guys. It's like, okay.
Go on.
Like that's basically all there is to it. Like it's mostly like libertarians who do it or who are interested in it because none of them have really done it. But like,
Oh, gross.
well, I mean, you don't have to be a libertarian to do it. You can just set up a platform in the middle of international waters and be like, my rules, bitches. What are you gonna do?
I do that for my house.
Your
This
house
house is my land.
Have you seceded from the? Have you seceded from the United States yet, though?
Well, this room I'm in has seceded.
Didn't even do it. Didn't even do it yet.
Yeah, that's you're just posing as a seasetter.
You didn't even secede yet.
I didn't even file for secession.
Yeah, well, you know what happened to the last people who filed for secession from the USA?
I don't want to pay the application fee.
There isn't one.
All right,
You
let's
just get
get
shot in the
a
face.
Kickstarter. Let's get a Kickstarter going.
Kickstarter for Beethoven to get shot in the face by the U.S. government for trying to secede. Although, actually, I guess the last people who tried to secede were like the people in, like, what was it, Portland, who decided to set up their own, like, communist utopia.
Chaz!
Yeah, Chaz. I
How's
guess.
you guys? That was Seattle, though, I think.
Oh, was it Seattle? I don't remember. I know it was in the Pacific Northwest because, of
It
course,
may
it
have
is.
been both. I know Seattle did it.
Was that, some people tried it in DC too.
I hear someone tried it in the White House. I don't know.
I want Donald Trump to secede. That would be great. I would greatly appreciate that. Okay, hashtag Donald Trump secession. Just get it out there. Donald Trump secession.
Yeah. No, I'm cool with him succeeding.
No, not succeeding. Seceding. There's a very big difference there, TV Lane.
Yeah, I know. I just can't talk. I have potato mouth. I'm just gonna put a vehicle over in this forest.
Fernando
And hope they just
Katakai
walk.
asks, how would Klingons pronounce dinosaur? So, believe it or not, I actually went on to a Facebook group for Klingon speakers and actually asked this very question.
And they said?
So, there was much discussion because there is a word in Klingon. It's Shinkler, which is a word that basically means large extinct animal, which would cover dinosaurs, but would also cover like mammoths and like Basilosaurus and a bunch of other stuff, right? So I then was like, okay,
Democracy.
well, then I asked, okay, what if we want to be very specific to dinosaurs, right? So the result was we went with Taratlung Schindler, which basically means Terran lizard big extinct thing. Would probably be what Klingons would refer to dinosaurs as specifically as. So there you go. I've already researched this, and by research I mean I asked the opinions of people who speak Klingon at a professional level. Because some of them are actually paid for their Klingon speaking services by CBS.
No, that would be the life. But why aren't you?
Because I don't speak Klingon well enough.
Look at us noobs going to work every day. God damn it. We got it all wrong.
Why is
think they're
there
paid.
an MI2 just flying over the ocean? What are you doing, Russia?
I don't think they get paid well enough for that to be their day job. But I'm actually in contact with the Klingon translators for shows like what do you call it? Like Discovery, Picard, and Lower Decks. Which, by the way, I know Bent, you've seen Lower Decks. Has anyone else here seen Lower Decks? Well, actually, Mikey, I don't even know.
I saw it because you showed it to me.
Yeah. I'm like, Mikey, I don't even know if you give a shit about Star Trek or not.
I like Star Trek.
Have you seen Lower Decks?
Yeah, I could.
I have not.
Well, the first episode is out on YouTube, and I did some yo-ho, A Pirate's Life for Me stuff to get access to a little bit more of it.
That's code
And
for something.
it's code. Yeah, it's code, but don't tell anyone what it's code for.
It's code for something.
Yes, and I'm
It
actually
means something different than what he said. I don't know what it is, though.
yeah.
I know what it is.
Just shh. But I'm liking it.
Got like 4 ideas of what it might mean.
If you're someone who actually likes like the original, like Star Trek the original series, Star Trek the Next Generation, Voyager, Deep Space Nine, and even Enterprise, I would recommend it. It's not exactly that. Also, if you like the Orville, I would also recommend it. It's not exactly any of those shows, but it is good, and it doesn't make me want to kill myself like Discovery did.
Once
TNG
I realized
or
I didn't
bust.
hate it, I was shocked because I've hated Star Trek's except for everything Enterprise and earlier I liked.
Yeah.
I'm
But
just gonna.
I didn't hate this, and I'm like,
bomb
it's so
this
weird. And then
area.
after a few
Let's see.
episodes, I actually realized I like it.
Around there.
Oh, and Monk Bayfair
It's weird to
pops
like
in.
Star Trek again.
And he says, Lower Decks is fun, like the original, or the animated series was fun. Yeah, actually, I like the animated series. I feel like the animated series gets kind of like short shrift. Like, no one remembers it. And it's too bad, because there were some really good episodes. I mean, okay, let's be fair. There were some kind of stupid and, like, what the hell is going on episodes. But overall, I think that it was a fun fun series, and they did a lot of cool stuff with it. Alright, so I'm gonna make some more burners or not burners, but boilers and whatnot over where I am. So anyone who wants to, please help me supply these things with like coal and whatnot.
I need more infantry.
Infantry? Oh yeah, you're not playing with it.
Yeah.
Because someone's too good for that.
I am also too
Look,
good for this.
When this game is over, I'll join.
Are you too good or too cheap?
Yes.
Correct.
But hey, I'm stringing some power poles over. So when we actually start getting stuff like electric burners and whatnot, we can make electric stuff. I don't know. I'm setting up power is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so my thing with both Discovery and Picard is it's like these shows make me feel terrible. Like they're not fun to watch. They make me legitimately feel depressed. Like
could you like
I watch them and I feel worse about myself.
Me too. Get. I have a Vulcan on tank. Get.
So I really appreciate that Star Trek Discovery doesn't make me feel like I want to die. Because that's a bit of a problem.
Who can relate?
Yeah.
Hip hop reference. I don't know I'm not good at reading the room anymore.
It's alright. I just realized I grabbed the wrong thing. Like, I was trying to grab coal and I grabbed stone because I'm just an idiot who may have had a bit more whiskey than is advised.
Whiskey in the jar.
I can't believe you would make such a stupid decision. Like, why?
I know. Wait, why are electric furnaces already unlocked? It's I blame the mods.
I blame Obama.
Thanks, Obama.
Yes, there you go.
Speaking of Obama and Star Trek,
Small for again.
Obama
who's excited for The Boys to come back to Amazon Prime?
Oh,
I know
man.
I am.
I'm excited for The Boys. The Boys is
Oh my god, I can't wait.
Dude,
I'm gonna...
I really like The Boys.
Go.
It is good stuff right there. The Boys is quality entertainment. If you don't like The Boys, I
don't trust you.
Yeah, basically.
One thing that's been very one thing that I've learned that I like about stuff, kind of like a personal journey that I'm taking here. I like stories with really good villains.
Yeah.
I don't know that there's a better villain, spoilers, kind of, than Homelander.
Oh yeah, he's great.
He's the best at being the worst.
So the thing,
he is the best worst.
The thing about villains is you want to have a villain who you feel like, if I were in his or her shoes, would I have acted differently? And when your answer is, I don't know, or no, you probably have a good villain. Yeah.
Yeah, you're in a good spot there.
And the thing is, when you finally get like the reveal about like his motives and like his background and stuff, you're like, oh, okay.
He's a hero in his own story, man.
Yeah, he really is. That's the best villain. The villains don't think of themselves as villains. They think of themselves as the hero.
Hero, yeah. Like Killmonger.
Exactly. Killmonger was one of the best Marvel villains in the MCU. Like, the thing is, like, the MCU has a problem with villains overall. Like, most of them kind of suck. But Killmonger did not suck. He was a great villain.
Oh my god, I just remembered why I like this deck.
Also,
it's because the Smas I call in, the vehicles they have grenade launchers on them.
Also, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman, man. That fucking blows.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh
Yeah.
my god, all the
That tore
work
me
he
up.
did
I know.
while
I was just like,
Well, very sick.
I remember, like, I found that out, and I was like, what? Chadwick Boseman died? Like, I didn't even know that he was sick. I was just like, well, that just completely blows. Like,
I thought it was a misprint. I was like, he doesn't have cancer.
yeah, apparently, yes.
Apparently he did, and he just kept it private. And I was like, yo.
Yeah, that was...
That took me. I talked about this on my buddy's podcast. I was like, that I needed a day for that because I wasn't really like a big Superman guy, but I know that there was a lot of people who were super upset when Christopher Reeves had his accident and then subsequently got sick and passed. And it's weird to see your hero, like your superhero,
Yeah.
be made mortal in front of you. And
I
it's weird. It's a weird thing.
it really blows because, like, by all accounts, Chadwick Boseman was a stand-up dude, right? Like, I've never heard anyone say a bad thing about that man, and I don't know, man. It's just like it sucks, and like he kept it quiet, and like, you know, he was visiting kids with cancer in the hospital
While having cancer.
While he had cancer. I'm just like, dude, like,
too many feels, man. Too many feels. You're killing me, man.
Oh boy, I'm engaged. I should get a plane.
Seriously, there was this one picture I saw where he was visiting this little girl in the hospital, and it was like from like a month and a half ago, and I was like, dude, come on, like,
fucking mensch, dude. Fucking mensch.
Damn. So,
Oh my god, that's oh no.
Yeah, that was like
That was rough.
I'm not someone who's like super like, you know, oh, celebrity deaths. That's the thing I really like. Most of the time, I'm just like, whatever. I'm like, I'm not happy about it, but most of the time, I'm just like, whatever. But that one, I was like, oh, that was unexpected, and like,
So 4 C-72s just showed up, and I am not happy. Run away. Everybody run away.
What?
T-72s, just 4 of them just popped up in the city. Thanks, Russia.
Oh,
yeah, but like...
How would you feel about there being a Star Trek anime? It depends on if it's good. That honestly, that's the only thing I like. I don't watch a lot of anime, mostly because I feel like, sorry.
What?
Are we no longer friends?
Dapper's over party.
So
only because it's
let's see. I like some animes, but there's a lot of them I'm just like kind of ambivalent towards. I'm just like, whatever. I like some of them.
like what? Which ones do you like?
So let's see. So in terms of series, I liked season 1 of Death Note quite a bit.
Okay.
I really like that. That was an excellent show, or an excellent season as far as I'm concerned. I didn't actually get into season 2. Like, I started watching it and I was just like, I don't really care about any of this.
I don't know where the seasons fall because I watched it on DVD. Me and my buddy sat and watched the whole thing from start to finish.
Well, season 1 focuses on like the light versus the I don't even remember his name. The guy who's investigating.
L.
Yeah, L. That's right. And there was like the cat and mouse game, and then season 2, like the Death Note gets like stolen or something, and I'm just like, I tried, but I just didn't. Let's see. I like Princess Mononoke a lot. I thought that was a really good movie.
Spirited Away.
I actually haven't seen Spirited Away. I want to, though, because it looks like it's something that I would enjoy. And a lot of the people I know who aren't just general anime fans, but who are people who just, generally like various like
good stuff.
Yeah, basically people whose taste I think I am willing to accept as decent. Like that. So I would like to see Spirited Away. I should probably seek it out at some point and actually just, even if I just Yeah, I should watch it. That's basically what I'm trying to say.
I can tell you this: spend the $11 or whatever it is, just buy it.
Okay.
You won't be disappointed. Just buy it because you'll be like, ooh, I will revisit that again later. That was good.
I like the first.
It's one of those.
I like the first anime Godzilla. The other two were a bit hit and miss.
The ones on Netflix.
Yeah, although they weren't.
Yeah, those were pretty good.
They were actually released by Toho in Japan. Netflix just got.
Oh, and then they came out later.
Yeah, after Toho
Okay.
released them theatrically, they got Netflix got the international distribution rights outside of Japan.
Oh, nice.
So you can't watch them on Netflix in Japan, but you can everywhere else. Which is one of the only times that the U.S. actually got something that the rest of the world didn't, or any part of the world, other part of the world didn't. But yeah, so I like the first one, Planet of the Monsters. Although, like, it's not because I don't like things that are Japanese, because I'm actually a pretty big Godzilla fan. I've seen every single Godzilla movie.
100 times.
Even the bad ones?
Even the bad ones.
The
I've seen
really bad ones?
Yeah, including, like, Godzilla's Revenge, which I barely even count as a Godzilla movie, because Godzilla isn't technically in that movie. Yeah. Technically, in that movie, Godzilla actually appears 0 times. Don't get me wrong, there's footage of Godzilla in it. And even like 20 seconds of it was shot for that movie. The rest of it, of course, was stock footage. And according to the plot, all the Godzilla footage is actually the fantasy of the boy who happens to be the main character. Yeah. Because in that one, this boy is kidnapped by bank robbers. And in order to overcome his challenges, he imagines Godzilla giving lessons to his son, like life lessons, that the boy then applies to his own situation to escape the bank robbers.
Seems legit.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so this movie is almost entirely stock footage, and even in the continuity of the film, Godzilla isn't even real. Because that movie is set in the quote-unquote real world, where Godzilla is just a film franchise, and this kid is a fan of the film franchise.
That's like saying Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure is like a documentary on Billy the Kid, Socrates, Joan of Arc.
Right, it's just like, no, that's... So the thing is, I actually don't even really count it as a Godzilla movie, but I've still seen it more than once. In fact, actually, on some lists of Godzilla movies, it doesn't even appear. Because it's like, it really doesn't count. They filmed like less than a minute of original Godzilla footage, and the rest of it is just clips from like some Godzilla or Godzilla versus Ebirah or Monster from Deep or whatever you want to call it, because most Godzilla movies have more than one title they've been sold under in English. So yeah, it's a Godzilla's Revenge is a strange beast.
See what you did there.
Yeah. I didn't even see what I did there. Until you
Where's
said
my
it.
Patriot? Oh no.
All
I may or may not have lost an extremely expensive anti-air piece.
Oh, we have 8 people watching, by the way, and if any of you want to join, if you have this game, it's Factorio. Of course, if you have the game, you probably already know that. But if anyone wants to join the game, the name of the game is Dapper Dino, and the password is Kent Hovind, capital K, capital H. No space, no dash, no underscore, nothing like that.
No XXX Kent Hovind XXX 69 420 Quickscopes Ninja.
Yes, not that.
None of that.
Oh, hey,
It's a shame, really.
Bent, you built some burner inserters, huh?
A couple, yeah.
As I actually almost never, ever build burner inserters. I just don't. I don't care.
I use them a lot early on.
I'm fighting 2 monsters currently.
At the same time?
They're fighting each other, so I'm just kind of picking them off as they're really doing some damage for me, and I appreciate that of them.
Heisei Baby Godzilla is better than Manila? Oh, yes, absolutely. Are you kidding me? Heisei Baby Godzilla is way better than Manila. Manila is just the worst. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all you Showa era fans, but Manila is the worst thing that happened in the Showa era. It's way worse than Jet Jaguar, which is also not great. And I realize now that I'm talking about all sorts of crazy niche stuff that like no one gives a crap about.
I mean, I did see the one with Jeff Goldblum, if that helps.
There was wait, which Godzilla had Jeff Goldblum?
The crappy American one, wasn't he in that?
I don't think so. Ferris Bueller was in it. I don't
It's
remember
been
Jeff
so
Goldblum.
long.
Like that's one of the Godzilla movies that I try not to watch. It's just awful. There was the good 2014 Godzilla movie, and then there was Godzilla. What was the sequel called? Goodness, I can't even remember what the sequel was called. It came out like 2018, I think. And I actually, so a lot of people complain that they don't like the plot of that. And I'm like, well, the human-centered plot, yeah, it sucks. But I don't care about the human-centered plot. I'm here to watch monsters fight. And from that perspective, it's an excellent Godzilla movie. There's a lot of great monster battles. So, like,
Let's see.
yeah, I don't...
Matthew Broderick, Gene Reno, Hank Azaria. I remember him in there.
Oh, yeah.
Harry Shearer. Oh,
Yeah.
but they had the whole crew of the Simpsons.
Yeah, the entire cast of The Simpsons is in that movie for like no reason too. It's like
As themselves.
right. Yeah, it's so crazy. Gum.
I just want to expand my chops here a little bit. I'm being this Godzilla film. I don't know why I thought maybe it was like a Jurassic Park like mixing of my brain in 90s movies.
I mean, it could be.
That's all I can attribute it to.
Well, so one of the things is if you look at the marketing material for the 90s Godzilla movie in America, it actually was like, oh, we're gonna be better than Jurassic Park. So like one of the ads or the trailers or whatever, it starts in a museum and they're like looking at a T-Rex skeleton and all like the school kids are like, woo, and then Godzilla's foot comes down and crushes the museum out.
That was a shot.
Excellent marketing.
That was a shot. That was in your face. In your face, Jurassic Park. Think you got something here? You got nothing. This is way bigger, and kids like big animals.
I mean, they do.
How can you not?
Do I like the Heisei Gamera trilogy? I have a confession. I haven't seen the Heisei Gamera trilogy, but it comes highly recommended by a lot of people, so I feel like I should see it. But I just gotta be honest, I haven't. And
See it. See it.
I should. Everyone who I've talked to says it's one of the best Daikaiju series out there, like at all. So I really should see it.
I feel like I should watch more monster movies.
Oh, and Gummy Joy, if you're still watching, no, I'm not going to apologize to you because you are a piece of shit.
Whoa.
So get fucked.
Whoa.
Nice.
Yeah.
What is that about?
Oh, that's awesome.
You would know if you were involved.
Okay, I won't ask that. But what? No, I won't ask.
Yeah.
I always love it when other people turn up because I'm always the first one to turn up in any type of situation. So when someone else does it first, I'm like, this is what it's like. I like this.
Gummy Joy's already hidden on the channel. I just do not have time for that shit.
Okay.
Word.
A word.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, there are certain people whose behavior in various various platforms is something that I am not okay with. An individual is one of them. Yeah. Not gonna... Nope.
No, they don't get no fanfare.
Mm-mm.
Not here, not today.
Although, okay, Mikey, have you heard the Jason Ezard Faithful, Honest, True rant about me?
No.
Oh my god.
I will go look it up. Hold on. I'm almost done with this monster. He's got no pulse left.
Okay, it's
He's
hard.
almost done.
It's hard to find though because you have to spell faithful, honest, and true right, and like that's like almost impossible. It's like faithful, period, honest, ampersand.
It's
faithful
no,
dash.
it's like dashes.
Yeah, it's
It's faithful dash.
It's faithful
honesty.
dash, honest, ampersand, true, period. For some reason.
It's silly.
Yeah, and
People even like put spaces in YouTube games.
yeah, it is just epic. I mean, so basically, what happened was he's friends with this guy called Raw Matt, who's a creationist, who recently committed academic fraud by claiming to have been published in a journal that definitely did not publish him. And he did this by putting out a paper in like on the internet, and he added the header for this academic journal.
Oh, no one will ever catch me here.
Right, exactly. So he actually added the let's see. So yeah, so when you put the header of a publication on something that you put out on the internet, you're claiming that this thing was published by them. Like, otherwise, why would you add the header?
That's just my border. I always put that border.
Yeah,
you know, I just really like it. It's visually pleasing. From Harvard, yeah, I just put that on there.
Have I ever played a game called Monster Hunter World? I haven't, but someone here has.
Nifty.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah. But anyway, so I called him out publicly on a video called Raw Matt
Oh my god.
has committed fraud. And I made it clear in the video that, like, it's not criminal fraud, like, you're not going to get prosecuted for doing this.
But not cool, dude.
But it's academic fraud, which is a thing that isn't criminal fraud, but it is a thing. Like, academic fraud is
And fraud.
yeah, it's like, that's a thing that you can commit, that you can get in trouble for in academia. Like, if you commit academic fraud in academia, you will be essentially banned from ever being taken seriously in academia. Yeah, Jason Ezard did not take kindly to this. However, his only actual counter that he managed to come up with was to accuse me of being gay. It's like, okay, dude.
Oh.
You're a dog, Dapper.
Yeah, it's like,
Dairy.
okay, like,
Tell us how you really feel. Let out all the rest of the weird thoughts you have in your head.
right?
I love when people go that route and they go down that avenue. I'm like, okay, what else you got? What else is wrong with you that I didn't know of? So apparently you're homophobic. What else you got?
I mean,
Anything else you were willing to share with the class?
it's not like that was a surprise. But yeah, it was just one of those things where I'm just like, okay. Like, if the most that you have to say is, I bet you're gay, Dapper Dino, it's like, okay, sure. I don't even care to rebut the claim. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
And, like, his best evidence for this was, I don't hear you talk about a missus. It's like, well, you don't hear me talk about my husband either, so what do you want?
Because you're ashamed of him because you're gay. Come on, man.
Like, yeah. Like, if I had a husband, I wouldn't be hiding it.
It would be cool to have a husband, I think.
I mean, go get one if you want one.
I don't know if I want one because, I mean, there's like the whole, being engaged already thing. But, just, we're moving from one apartment to another apartment? Cool. We got to move the couch. Cool. We grab it,
You never heard of polyamory?
Well, I mean, I'd have to get the missus' approval on that. I don't know if she's going.
Oh, well.
Well, she might.
I mean, you never know, man.
Then she might pick like Jason Momoa or something. I feel all inadequate and
yeah, that could be a problem.
Yeah, polyamory is great until they one up you.
Yeah.
It's like I was comfortable with myself. I don't know anymore.
I feel inadequate now.
Have you seen his delts? They're serious. I don't have delts like that.
Yeah.
My delts will never protect her.
but yeah, it was. It's one of the funniest things I've heard. And although it does technically violate like a whole swath of YouTube's community guideline stuff, so part of me kind of wants them to get a community guideline strike, but whatever, I don't really care.
I mean, who knows? Maybe somebody will be really drunk and like find him in a chat room somewhere and just go off on him and record it. I don't know. Sometimes I do that. I mean, people do that.
You know, that might happen.
I mean, sometimes when people fuck with my friends and I have a little bit too much of that they're pirates rum, I get very honest and I ask mean questions.
By the way, guys, for those of you who are playing, there are in fact aliens in this map, so do not be
Nephilim.
Well, God, oh yeah, god damn, that was
Yeah,
so crazy. Oh, Kent Hovind, like every once in a while I'm like, oh, this is a new version of Kent Hovind crazy that I did not know about. Well, now I do, I guess. That's interesting. And the
An
whole
old
like,
classic.
yeah, like the whole like, oh, the Nephilim are aliens or came in UFOs or whatever. I'm just like, okay, sure, Kent. Like, it's not any crazier than the other stuff you say, but it is a kind of crazy I'm not familiar with from you. So yeah, like the that video is where I learned that Kent Hovind is a fan of basically tasering yourself in order to avoid snake bite. I'm just like, what?
Snake? Never mind. I'm asking as if there was an answer. Let me stop.
You know what? I'm gonna just get more Abrams because I can afford them. Might as well.
At first I thought he said Seagrams. I was like, my man. But then he said Abrams. I'm like, my man.
Aww.
Seagrams or Abrams.
Also, Monk Mayfair asked if it was Cartman's dog that was gay. I don't remember enough about South Park. I haven't watched South Park in a while. And, like, it's not because it just got bad or anything. I just kind of stopped. Like, I don't have a good reason or anything. Like, I don't have anything against South Park. And feel free to watch as much South Park as you want and all that. I just kind of haven't for a while. And, like, yeah, I don't have a good reason. But I also am thinking to myself, gee, you know, it's, my drink is empty, and I don't know why, but then I look, and it's like, oh, it's 9:04, and I got my drink at about an hour before this, and I usually drink a drink an hour, so, what I'm gonna do is, mute myself here, and also on stream.
He muted himself. I'm actually going to be going to bed soon.
And
like,
I will be
next 2
back
minutes.
with a new
So
drink.
I'm going to go, and I will see you guys later.
Yay! I won. That was something. Anyway, I'm gonna go join the Factorio. Ah, crap, I'm the only one here. How do I entertain the chat? You see, this is my problem. I don't know how to entertain you all. What should I do? Should I go get into a gladiatorial fight or something? I don't know what you people like.
I'm trying to find this video. Do I look on Twitters?
You know, I might be able to find it actually. Give me a quick second while I mute.
Yeah, no problem. Just send me one of those tasty DMs that I hear everybody's raving about.
Alright, I am back. What is up?
Hello.
Yo.
Yo. Beethoven, I think, is gone, but he stayed in game for some reason, which might have made sense under some circumstances, but it doesn't because...
Alright, there's the video. I think that's it.
Oh, are you about to post it in the,
I just put it in the
see.
Discord chat.
Does Kent believe in the reptilians conspiracy? I don't think so, but I also can't just say no.
I need-
Our good friend and your best friend forever, Faithful Austin True, put out a video about speed of sound and gravity yesterday.
Did he? Is it as good as mine?
It's 4 minutes. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh man, I hope it's as good as mine because that was amazing. Oh man, I actually considered contacting the authorities in Tasmania and being like, "Hey, this guy is threatening to kill me. You might want to look into it." But I haven't. I also thought about contacting the authorities around here, just to have it on record in case something actually happens, like he decides to actually fly to the USA, like a crazy person. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. Also, YouTube is warning me that apparently I don't have enough video to maintain smooth whatever. Taking a look at my... Right now, my OBS looks good. I've dropped a few frames. I don't know. You guys let me know how it's going.
What was the password? Just put it in the Discord, please, because I don't remember it off the top of my head.
I'll say it out loud because I'm allowing my viewers to come in. It's Kent,
Alright.
capital K, capital H, no space, no dashes, no hyphens, no nothing.
Kent Hovind.
Oh, here comes TD Lane, the office. What up, my man?
Ah! Just in time to figure out how steel works.
Yeah.
Makes sense. The steal your means of production.
Kent Hovind. There's a D. Oh, that's what she said. See what I did there?
Yeah.
Wait. Mikey, did I ask you? I feel like I'm sorry. There's been some whiskey. It was Kent with Bet Night, you know? So forgive me if this is a stupid question. But I think you said you liked Star Trek, but you had not seen Lower Decks, right? Mikey? Is Mikey gone?
He's deafened.
Mikey, come back! Man, I was happy to be talking to Mikey again, and now he's all gone. What a jerk.
Crap, I do. Also, do you want steel axes, crafting speed upgrades, electronics, military?
Oh, I'll figure that out.
Walls!
Actually, I do kind of want steel axes.
Staxes, if you will.
We do have to build some defenses, but not a whole lot, because while this isn't peaceful mode, I did turn down how much pollution builds up and spreads, as well as I turned up how much pollution trees can suck up before they die. So.
Also, you don't need all this iron, copper, or stone bricks, right?
I mean, currently, no.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, yeah.
Oh god, I made it about 3 minutes.
Mayfair,
I
you
gotta
got a
tap
jet?
out.
Well, you know what? As they say in Klingon, because this is Factorio in Klingon, Majram, which of course is Klingon for good night, even though that doesn't actually make any sense in Klingon. But they said it in a show once, so now it's canon. Yay!
Yay!
Thanks for not giving a crap about actual Klingon language stuff there. Well, actually, it's Paramount at the time. So that's one of the things, as Paramount actually cared about Klingon for the movies, like not even the TNG movies, just the original cast movies. So like there's Klingon that is actually comprehensible in Klingon in the motion picture, but that's only because Mark Okrand backfit like all of his Klingon language stuff. so that it made sense. When that movie was actually being filmed, all those lines that Mark Leonard spoke were written by Jimmy Doohan as just nonsense lines that sounded cool. And they were given subtitles. So when Mark Okran was hired, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make sure that all of the words spoken in the original or Star Trek motion picture actually still make sense in Klingon, the Klingon I'm making." So that's cool. And then they actually had him on for Star Trek 3, I think 5, and definitely 6. But when the Next Generation stuff was going, they didn't even care. They just didn't. They didn't hire anyone. They didn't even get any volunteers. They mostly just did whatever. And that's also true in Voyager, Deep Space Nine, and to some extent Enterprise. Some stuff they just toss someone like a Klingon dictionary and we're like, "Oh, hey, translate this," but that person didn't bother to study long enough to translate it accurately. So you get a lot of things that are like, it's almost Klingon, but it doesn't actually make any sense. And,
Great job there, Paramount.
Yeah, Paramount kind of screwed it up a little bit there, which is too bad. But whatever, what are you gonna do, right?
At least their shows are still Star Trek.
Well, yeah, so actually, it's one of the few things that I will praise CBS for, is that in their shows, they actually have gone to the trouble to hire actual, Klingon speakers, and actually make Klingon that makes sense. So, there's an episode of, so a lot of the first season Discovery episodes involve Klingon, and it's all being spoken in Klingon by the actors, although they put them in such a ridiculous dental prosthesis that it's very hard to pick out a lot of the sounds because their teeth are covered by 12 inches of crazy plastic stuff. Also, you know what's weird is being able to speak a bit of Klingon and reading the subtitles, because it's the word order is very different in Klingon than it is in English, and knowing what's being said and reading, it's like you're getting this the two ends of the sentence all at the same time, and trying to watch that was just oh my goodness, I don't even know what's happening anymore. So that was a little bit weird, but in the Star Trek Lower Decks show, there's a lot of Klingon signage that came up in one of the episodes, and it's fun because all the signs actually mean something. Like when they land on the Klingon outside of it that says "Little Kronos," which is the the Klingon homeworld. I was like, "Oh, that's cute. This is Little Kronos. I like it." So yeah, there's just little bits like that.
Oh, speaking of signs being all actually meaning something, haven't you done something similar with a game you're planning for Star Trek Adventures?
Oh yes, yeah. So we're currently in the planning phase. I'm waiting on a few things. One of them being Beethoven actually recording the theme music.
You should do it on kazoo.
No, he's probably gonna do it on guitar.
Ooh, I like that.
But
play the guitar with a kazoo.
Yes. So instead of a pick, you just have a kazoo.
Yeah, just
No.
you can use it like a slide.
Play a guitar with the kazoo while also playing the kazoo. A second kazoo.
But anyway,
Yeah,
so we're waiting on a few things, right? But overall, that is on the way, and I've been doing a lot of art stuff for the show. I say the show, it's the RPG, which is going to be broadcast here, by the way. So if you want to watch me and Beethoven and T. Lane and a few of our science friends and Bent's brother all pretend to be Klingons in outer space while using whatever amount of Klingon we can. Yeah, stay tuned here. It's going to be a lot of fun. We already have plans for what's going to happen, basically, and
subtitles, please.
So I'm not sure how we're going to work the subtitles because it's going to be live, but I do have a rule that is any of the players who speak in Klingon, I'm just going to assume that the Klingon was spoken in character. If you want to be out of character, you can't speak Klingon. Speaking in English doesn't make it out of character, But if it is in Klingon, I will assume it is in character, and you actually said it. So be careful. But yeah, so I have the ship made. I'm working on the bridge interior. That's actually coming close to being done. I finished another one of the control panels. Actually, two control panels yesterday.
I will say about subtitles. If community members want to send in subtitles, translate and send in subtitles, I think that would be a great idea.
How many of my community members do you think can speak Klingon well enough to subtitle the Klingon?
All of them.
I mean, Monk Mayfair maybe.
Yeah. If people want to translate and send translate subtitles for it, that'd be fine.
I mean, I wouldn't object, but like, I feel like you're being very, very optimistic about my the Klingon
I know.
fan base.
I don't expect anybody to do it, but the same.
All right, TV Lane. I want to start automating with electricity some of this smelting and whatnot. So let's see what we can do about that.
Yeah, I agree. It's too slow.
Oh, you know what though? We need to get the splitter. I need the splitter researched, which is not yet because Steel Axe is coming up next. But that's all. Oh, that's gonna take a while. F.
I'll guess into the planning phase. It's gonna be really easy just to put the steel factory right up here to the north, so I can literally just go boink 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 boink. Boink.
Alright. I think I shall retire. I will catch you gentlemen on the flip.
Alright, catch you on the flippity flip. Dinkum flicka.
Yeah.
Zip it in and zip it out.
Good night.
Zippity zoppity, give me the floppity.
Oh, gross.
do you know where either of those are from?
No.
Okay, Mikey, are you still here for a second? Because this won't take long.
Gone.
Oh, he's gone? F. Oh well. If you ever watch this again, those are from The Office, where Daryl says that he taught Michael some phrases to help with his, interactions with the colored folk. And they're just nonsense phrases that he made up. And I love it. By the way, T-Lane, I'm not going to leave this server running.
That's fair.
Yeah. If you want to play on the server, you're going to have to actually, contact me and be like, oh, hey, you want to play on the server? And I'll be like, yeah. I say that because the server's probably not going to stay up for a whole lot longer.
Yeah. I kind of want to work on my, little list of things for the, aforementioned Star Trek Adventures game anyways.
What does that even mean?
It's a list of, antiquated, firearms, some of it's antiquated firearms, other of it's, antiquated firearms in the future!
Whoa! Dude, that's crazy.
Let's be honest, you go 400 years into the future from now, the M16 is going to be an antiquated firearm. Oh wait, it already is. What up?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, no, I get that. I get that's what you meant. Oh, I just lost my train of thought. Thanks, Whiskey.
Oh, you should ask Colton to help you with that then.
Oh, man. I'm actually a little bit concerned about Colton, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, that's a lot of drinking you're doing there. Is that... You sure about that?
I have successfully convinced him to drink lower alcohol content beverages before, though. So, hey.
I mean, that's good, probably. I don't know. Like I'm not one to talk about oh, you're drinking too much. Fucking whatever.
I am.
Well, I mean,
I am.
You might be, but I'm not someone who can be oh, hi, so much drinking, because I mean,
yeah.
But still, it's one of those things where I'm just like, dude, like maybe be careful? I don't know. But yeah, I don't know.
Look, I'm just gonna say it here. One of these days, you're gonna wake up the day after the cat was bent and say, "What the fuck happened?"
Actually, the only time I really passed out was the 2016 election night.
Yeah.
And
That's understandable.
I did it very intentionally because I was like, you know what? Here's a night I don't want to remember. The night that brought me President Hillary Clinton or President Donald Trump. Because, oh my god, both of those sound like a terrible idea.
I mean,
just absolutely terrible. I don't want either of these people to be the president. And I knew those were the only options that were actually realistic. Like, well, what's it going to be, the Green Party or the Libertarian? Like, no.
of course not.
Yeah. But I feel like this election night might be another one. Like, I might just hop on to Top Hats Off, drink myself into a stupor, and then just pass out and not remember, and yell at anyone who tries to tell me anything about the election results, because I don't want to hear it.
I'm gonna yoink these electric binding drills you put down for iron and move them over to where I have built, because I'm doing it. Yes, too late. It's too late. I've done it.
I hate you.
Well, you're welcome to hate me. I am very hateable.
Kenny asks, "Hey Dapper, did you order that pecan whiskey yet? Or pecan, or whatever, however you want to say it?" I have not. So
It's Captain Pecan whiskey.
So here's the thing. I'm on a pretty tight budget right now. And by pretty tight, I mean like I hemmed and hawed over getting like a $15 item recently. For like a month. So Johnson lol, yeah. Johnson was not exactly the strongest candidate the Libertarian Party could have put forth.
Yeah.
I actually think Jo Jorgensen isn't that bad of a candidate. I mean, I don't actually know that much about her, but like, she doesn't seem like an obviously terrible candidate. And she hasn't made any stupid gaffes like when Johnson was like, "What's Aleppo?" It's like, are you kidding me, dude? It's a pretty big news item right now, and you don't know what Aleppo is?
It's a historical city in
Yeah.
Syria that has been the capital of the region multiple times. Has been one of the largest metropolitan centers in the Middle East, and is also currently a war zone, or was a war zone back in 2016.
Exactly. So that was, I was just like, come on, guy. Like, how? I will say, here's something that Jo Jorgensen has going for her. No sexual assault and/or rape allegations. Not something you can say for any of the other candidates.
Now that's impressive. Why is that a criteria that's we have to judge our candidates by?
Well, I will say an allegation is not confirmation. Like, people are incorrectly accused of crimes all the time, including sexual assault and rape.
Yeah, that shit happens.
Right. However, I kind of, when I look at Joe Biden and Donald Trump, I'm like, I could see either of them being guilty of these crimes. Neither of them strike me as particularly upstanding individuals.
No,
So,
not really.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Oh yeah, and then Jill Stein for the Green Party. Like, did she have any ideas that made any sense to anyone?
God, I tried to look at her economics like 2 years after the election, and just like, where are the economics? Is there any even here?
No, there weren't.
Where is it? Where is it?
That's not a problem for Jill Stein. That's a problem for the Green Party. the Green Party has a grasp on economics that is basically similar to like your average 4-year-old.
Or Donald Trump.
Well,
Golf
yeah.
call part of the deal.
Like, you remember that episode of DuckTales where the kids found the magic item or whatever that could, like, produce essentially infinite amounts of whatever, of gold? And they were like, oh, this is great! And then Scrooge was like, no, this is terrible! It'll collapse the economy! And then it did. Yeah, DuckTales has a better understanding of economics than the Green Party does.
Unsurprising, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how it is. The DuckTales is better at economics than the Green Party. So, yeah, you take that for whatever it's worth. Why do I have 5?
Also, if I've seen that episode, it depends entirely on if it did a rerun when I was a kid. When I was wee.
Why do I have 5 notifications?
That does depend, because Disney's just solo cartoon channel still exists when I was a wee thing, like 7.
Thing?
Yeah, because it was before
Miguel
it was before
here.
Disney XD became a thing. And they stopped airing all the old cartoons and just aired new stuff.
Hey Miguel, do you have this game? Because if you do, you can feel free to join. Also, Kenny says Power is kind of like that though. I believe the Dems are throwing this year because you think they're throwing this year because the Republicans do not have strong candidates to take on AOC in 2024, and that scares the hell out of me. Actually, that kind of makes sense. Like they're just like Trump's not going to win because he is just the worst. And so we can just toss Joe Biden at this year.
Which is a fucking terrible idea.
I mean, and then
Dapper, it's
what?
not like that happened in 2016 or anything, and
Yeah.
Donald Trump won.
So what that means though is that that they do you think AOC is going to primary challenge Biden and actually win for the Democratic nomination in 2024? Or do you think that they're just like, oh no, Trump will win 2020 no matter what? Miguel does not have this game. So this game is it's a pretty fun game. The idea is that you're trying to build a factory. Ultimately, your goal is to launch rockets into space to try and escape this planet that you've crash landed on.
I feel like he explained the game better with, okay, so it's 1860s London. Enjoy.
I mean, you can get nuclear power, man, dude. It's not super 1860s.
Actually, Birmingham would be a better one. You build factory. That is it.
Yeah.
Industrialization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
But with nuclear power.
Once you launch a rocket, though, like all the stuff that you can get after that is like, oh, you can get more efficient mining drills or faster robots. Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
I want faster robots.
Yes. Robots.
We're gonna need more iron.
Literally just take some from the line.
No, not
Dude,
iron. I meant copper. I'm sorry. I'm just idiot.
No.
Yeah, I'm idiot.
No.
But also, we don't have that
Here.
much longer here. Yeah.
I help.
You help. Thank you.
I help.
Thank you for help.
More copper. Yeah, man. It's one of those things where I just go. It's just your strategy for a bad candidate because other party candidate seems like joke.
But the idea,
Even though
the idea that they're throwing this election means that you think that that Joe Biden is actually going to lose. Because if Joe Biden wins, he's not going to get successfully primaried. Like, that's just not going to happen. sitting presidents do not get successfully primaried. Like, it just doesn't happen. But I guess they're like, you know, AOC could be the thing in, you know, whatever other year. I don't know. I mean, to be fair, Obama was a freaking nobody when he got the nomination, so... Are those oxygen tanks on your characters? I don't believe so, but I don't actually know.
Yeah, look like golf bags to me.
The actual lore behind this game is a bit loosey-goosey. It's just kind of like, it's a thing, don't worry about it.
We have exposed faces, so I think no.
Do we have exposed faces?
They're really pixelated, but you can see kind of goggles.
Alright.
And tan stuff that looks like skin.
Alright, fair enough then, I guess not.
Yeah. But, like, here's the thing. Throwing a weak candidate with the, just because the other candidate is a joke is fucking stupid, because, hey, look what happened in 2016. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that is basically the exact mistake that happened in 2016.
Yeah, and the Democrats treated Hillary like she was an actual serious candidate.
God.
You know, boy.
One of the worst candidates in living memory, Hillary Clinton. Like, there's a reason that the name Hillary was accurate. Like, my goodness. Has Hillary Clinton ever seen a country that she didn't want to bomb?
I don't know, has America ever seen a country that didn't want to bomb?
I mean, it depends on who was president. Actually, one of the few good things I can say about Donald Trump is that he has not done a lot to accelerate or expand the military efforts of the United States.
You know what, I will actually give him that, although I think it's entirely because of ego. Because he doesn't want his name plastered on any word.
Kenny says, are you okay with talking about politics? I don't talk much about politics. This is about as much politics as I'm going to get into, is like what is the strategy going on here? And I'm not going to tell you my personal political leanings. Like, I'll talk about, like, the strategies being employed by various parties and who I think is likely to win. And I'm on record as not liking, as saying, if you have a candidate, or sorry, if you have a favorite politician or candidate, I probably absolutely despise that person. I'm on record saying that, and I stand behind that. Chances are, I absolutely despise your favorite candidate.
I'm a little bit more open about my politics. Chances are, if you support Trump, I greatly disagree with you. Chances are, if you are a Democrat or nothing else, I will disagree with you, because I think that there should be, you know, wiggle room with your candidates, because party system stupid. Yeah, I literally just don't like either of the political parties, because I think they're both got their heads up their asses.
So yeah, Kenny says, yeah, this is the first I've heard. I figured maybe it was taboo due to whiskey. So, like, I don't really consider the conversation we're having here to be like me talking about politics per se, so much as it is like talking about like strategy behind various politics and like stuff like that. This is about as political as I'll normally get. My politics are like my relationships and like my my religious views and whatnot. They're not important to any of the things that I say or do online, so I don't generally talk about it. But like, if you're like, oh hey, do you think that the strategy being used by the DNC is X? I'll tell you what I think about it. And like I said, I'm on record as saying, oh, if you have a favorite politician, I probably hate that person. Like,
but you hate Vermin Supreme.
No, Vermin Supreme is awesome. I want a free pony.
What about Lord Buckethead?
I don't know. I'm not sufficiently familiar with Lord Buckethead to have an opinion.
Yeah, you should look him up then. He's the best best candidate ever.
I mean, better than Vermin Supreme?
Maybe not. But I think they're both equally great.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Alright, so eventually we're gonna have to get some fuel and burners and whatnot to this copper production line.
Yeah, the say the least, chat. As far as Dapper's political views go, this is not much less than what I've heard from him in private. So there you go.
I don't even talk a lot about my politics in private. Like,
He does not talk about it much.
no, I really don't. I don't even really talk about my religious views in private that much.
I have heard for the grapevine that you voted for giant meteorite 66 million years ago, and you really regret that decision.
I can neither confirm nor deny. Yeah, like, whatever, maybe. Yeah. Hey, you know what? Giant meteorite wasn't the worst thing to happen to Earth.
Oh, no. That was volcanic traps event.
Yeah, Siberian traps were way worse. So, yeah. And the thing is, my audience is more than welcome to talk about politics in chat. I just probably won't comment on it most of the time. Like, if you want to talk about politics in chat, especially on Top Hats Off, because I really don't care what happens on Top Hats Off. Like, it's not monetized. I mean, if I can actually meet the monetization requirements on this channel, yeah, sure, I will absolutely monetize it. I'll take whatever amount of money I can get, quite frankly. But, like, I don't really care if it gets monetized.
I mean, if I can meet monetization requirements on my channel someday, far off, if people for some reason want to subscribe to somebody that might put out a video every 2 or 3 months, sure.
That reminds me.
Don't do that.
T Lane, you want to do a guest video?
I mean, I'd be happy to, but you'd probably have to wait half a year for it.
Well, I mean, it's better than not having a guest video half a year from now. Because
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I would really like to take a week off. I am
Yeah.
tired.
I can see what I just had a brilliant idea. You know how we were talking about Robert Byers not terribly long ago? I could like air the first video I do, like just reading out his comments on your channel, albeit probably with some censorship just in case.
I mean,
I don't know if he swears. I haven't actually seen any swears from him.
I would be super okay with that being a thing that you put out on my channel first, and I'll link to you.
Yeah.
If you wanted to do that, I would be okay with it. Because I could just use it like a little mini vacation, like a 1 week, just like take some time off.
Yeah, and that would actually be very quick because it's a gag video technically.
Yeah. Because the thing is, like, I'm not exactly like burnt out, but like I don't really want to be, and I feel like in some ways I'm starting to get there. You know. Like,
better take a break before you get burned out than when you get burned out.
Exactly. And, like, I'm just, like, I am tired and, like, I don't know if you heard the anecdote I said today about being tired and, like, a call from one of my friends, and, like, she tried to talk to me several times, and, like, so basically I fell asleep during our phone call several times and tried to answer questions she had, but I was already kind of technically asleep. And so rather than answering the questions, I kind of answered them in like a half dream state where like she didn't get to hear the answer. And yeah, that's a thing that happened. I'm just not super great. So yeah, I could.
You should just take a day, dude.
It might take more than a day. That's the problem. But and it's not that I don't enjoy doing all this YouTube stuff. I really do. Like, I have a lot of fun doing this, but like I spend like 60, 70 hours a week doing it, and it's just like
There's some impressive amounts of dedication there.
Yeah. Well, it's the thing I'm doing right now. I'm trying to make this a viable, full-time effort.
Yeah. You put in a lot of work for it.
I do.
Research, which it takes fucking so much time. Just research alone, all the scripting and then video editing. That's a lot of time in and of itself. And then you put the all the high quality work you do with it, with animation and the Blender stuff.
Yeah.
I
spend a lot of time making this channel something that I feel like I can be reasonably proud of. And yeah, that's not a small amount of time. Like, there's a reason that no one does animation on YouTube. And,
yeah, because YouTube, partly because YouTube's completely screwed it over.
Yeah, basically.
Herder, you can't make a living on animation. That's illegal.
I mean, basically, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, are you trying to, get independent content creators, or are you just being a dick, YouTube?
Yes. The answer is yes. So yeah, oh, hold on. Miguel says things. People in my country flooded the comment section, filling it with "I'm not related to monkeys" crap. Me and a few others tried teaching about religious bias. Ah, man. The whole "I'm not a monkey" thing, it's just like, dude, what do you have against monkeys? Like, come on, what did monkeys ever do?
Yeah, they're smart.
I don't know.
I mean, people might say they fling shit, but have you looked at humans?
I mean, I'm not super familiar with a lot of humans flinging actual, like, literal poop.
I mean, we fling metaphorical shit, dude.
No, fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably happened at least once in Congress.
I mean, Congress is pretty crazy, so I wouldn't be super surprised.
And even then, Congress is like tame parliament.
Is there any way you can automate some magazine production?
Sure. I got 2 assembly machines on me actually right now.
Awesome.
Yeah, I made them earlier.
That would be appreciated.
Okay. Appreciated.
Yes. I don't care about optics yet. Yeah, I want military. Let's start military research.
Maybe you should care about some optics, unlike Steve McCrazy.
Yeah, that's one of my bigger criticisms on Steve. Is it's like, dude, you could stop doing things that have bad optics, but like you don't. Like, okay, sure.
Look, he has glasses for a reason.
Yeah, not really what I meant, but there are instances where I'm just like, Steve, why are you doing this? Like, come on. And I've said that to him, and he's just like, oh, it's important to me. I'm like, okay, I get that, but like, come on, dude, just fine, whatever. Like, I'm not gonna tell him how to live his life, but there are instances where I'm just like, come on, dude. Just don't engage on this. And he does, and I was like, alright, whatever. You do you, man. Whatever. I'm not his parent. I can't tell him what to do.
Yeah. I mean, you can try. Probably wouldn't work very well.
Yeah. Well, like I said, like I'm not interested in like being his parent or whatever. Like he can do his own thing. Like I'm not into being the guy who tells them what to do.
Yeah, that's Chesh's job.
I mean, you're not entirely wrong.
Am I wrong?
No, not really.
I do suspect the Goblin takeover of Count Bent would be pretty fun, though.
I think it would too. I'll talk to Bent about it. Because honestly, that's part of the whole, like, I would like to just take a little bit of a break. Not that I don't,
Yeah.
and the thing is, it's not that I don't enjoy Kent with Bent. I really do. Like, I have a lot of fun
Yeah.
there.
Tell. You enjoy doing that.
Yeah, but, like, sometimes I'm like, I would like to take a Tuesday and just relax, do nothing in particular, not have to worry about what other people are up to or any of that crap. So
It's kind of like sometimes with like some of the live shows that happen, or the when one of my friends asked me to play a video game. It's like I like doing this, but I'm just not.
yeah, well, I mean, like I said earlier, like I was just totally beat today in terms of just how tired I was, and I'm still kind of in that realm where I'm just like, oh man, I was so tired.
I feel a slight bit of your pain there. What should I say? Yes.
Did you hear the story I told about that call I got from my friend where I was falling asleep during the call?
I mean, you just told it, so yes.
Well, I mean, okay, but like, I don't know. Shut up, T-Lane. Stop with your... Yeah, you just told it. Whatever.
I'm gonna make some roads really quick. You mind? It's moving around a bit slow.
Nah, dude, do whatever you want. We're actually gonna finish up it soon, though, so don't do too much. Because I'm gonna quit this, and I don't know if I'm gonna go to bed immediately. I might do some like The Longing, which I don't know if you've seen that show or game, whatever.
Yeah, you've showed it before. Pretty neat looking.
Yeah, it's a fun game. But it's not very stream friendly because it's mostly just walking very slowly to places.
You're read Moby Dick on stream.
Although I did use Moby Dick as like a hey, this is a reason why you shouldn't take the Bible code seriously, because you can do the same thing with Moby Dick. So why?
Oh man, that Bigfoot bit, so disappointing. It went nowhere.
I know, he didn't
gone.
even say Nephilim is Bigfoot or Bigfoot is Nephilim. Like, come on. Oops, you know what the heck there. Like, come on, dude. Like,
yeah,
that's the one thing I'm hoping for in all this. Is to be like, oh yeah, Bigfoot totally is the Nephilim, and then you just
and like one of my favorite things there is that he gets so close to what is generally closer to one of the proposed things of what they might actually be, which is demigod.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, gee, I wonder what this sounds like. What other religions have these kind of things?
I mean, nearly all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things where I just go, can't Hovind and a lot of creationists just have no interest in actually learning the history of the behind the Bible, like the Old Testament, I should say, other than what is written in it. And even then, they don't really look much into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like my favorite little bit of double think from them is taking the Bible seriously, but not taking, say, the Quran literally. Well, it's entirely
actually,
like. Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's the Quran has a much better chance of being something that you should take seriously than the Quran. Because one of the problems with the Quran is it basically says, "Oh yeah, believe the Bible," but then it contradicts the Bible. I was like, okay, sure,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
No, I'm not going for like angle because I don't know. But it's like, why take the Bible literally, but not other holy texts?
Well,
To which it's just personal religious preference.
there could be reasons why you would take religious text A seriously, but not B. Like I said, the Quran contradicts the Bible and yet says that the Bible is accurate. It's like, well, okay, so I'm not going to take the Quran seriously then.
I will say I didn't mean to say seriously earlier. I meant literally.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's just like,
or it's like a patty belt. I don't even know what a patty belt is. I know what a patty melt is, and it makes me hungry, and I kind of wish I had one right now. Oh man,
that sounds good.
I know, right?
What some do?
So the thing is, I can't drive right now, but I kind of want to walk to the Jack in the Box at the end of the block. Because I'm just like, I'm hungry. And like, what do I have at my place right now? Like, I've got mixed greens, a potato, a cucumber, most of a red pepper, some grits, some spam, some chickpeas.
Here's what you're going to do. Here's what you're going to do.
Okay, what am I going to do?
Take the potato, boil it, mash it, put it in a stew. What do you expect? A nerd.
Dude, I've actually been trying to perfect like the chips, like the oven baked chips for the yeah.
Nice. I want to try those eventually. We've gotten pretty good at making oven fries though.
Ooh, fries!
Oh, so good.
Man, I could make some fries out of that thing. Well, I have so I have what do you call it? My food processor has like a little device that will do like the whole mandolin thing, but the thing is, it's not very reliable in terms of keeping the exact size the same, because basically I need a lower speed on my food processor, and it just doesn't have that.
I'm jealous.
So
I want a food processor. It's almost as if we have one, but it doesn't work.
Oh, boo!
It's brand new, but we've had it sitting around forever. So we can't really return it now.
So I bought this food processor specifically to make pina coladas on a Labor Day weekend, 2019. And,
nice.
And here's the thing about Labor Day weekend, right? So I got myself all the fixings for that, and so the previous holiday, whatever that holiday is, because like the U.S. has way too many holidays, I just do not remember because I don't give a crap about any of them. But anyway, I was scheduled to be on a job site on Tuesday that was following a Monday holiday, right? But I got a specific call from my scheduler, and he was like, "Oh no, don't fly out and travel on Monday." I was like, "Are you sure? Because I don't mind, I'll do it." He's like, "No, don't. If we want you to travel on a holiday, we will tell you specifically." I'm like, "Okay. Fair enough." So the next holiday came up, and I was scheduled to be on site on Tuesday. And so I said, all right, I will do exactly what my schedule told me to do last time this came up, which is travel on the Tuesday, show up on the job site as soon as I can get there, which is the same day, but like not at like, normal daytime start time for driving or for working or whatever. And I'll do as much work as I can, which, I mean, was probably going to be a lot, but whatever. And then my boss called me. He's like, "Hey, I hear you're not on site." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm traveling. Like, I was told." He was like, "No, that's not okay. We need you to be on the site when it says you're scheduled to be." And I was like, "Well, I was explicitly told not to travel on holidays unless I was specifically told to travel on a holiday, and there would be a specific phone call about this, and it would be very clear. So are you telling me that's not okay?" He was like, "Yeah, no." I was like, "All right." And then I was like, "All right, I quit."
Yeah, dude, your ex-boss. He's the kind of guy I'd send a glare bomb to.
Oh, so the thing is, there's this saying in business that people don't quit jobs, they quit bosses. That's been true every time I've quit a job. Like, the actual job I did in the Navy, I didn't mind it. Like, it was fine. I didn't mind going on deployment. I didn't mind doing the maintenance. I didn't mind staying in the watches. All of it was the people I had who were in charge. I hated every single one of them, with very few exceptions, and not nearly enough to
Gee, why does my Navy friend have the exact same feelings?
Well, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
But
Maybe the Navy's toxic AF in its leadership.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
And so
Sounds like a BS leadership structure.
basically, and the same thing happened there. And like, so I didn't quit right then and there, but like, my boss was doing like some stupid like evaluation stuff, and like I had been talking to like the job lead on that job, and he was like, "No, you're one of the best guys I've got here. You know more about all the stuff than most of the guys I had here. You do excellent customer walkthroughs. You get stuff like when we assign you like, here's what you need to fix, you get it done at like a ridiculously high pace."
I do have a question though. How do you fix stuff with those short arms?
Well, I mean, I just accept it. Just don't worry about it.
Are you a psycher?
I said don't worry about it. But yeah, he was like, oh yeah, no. And then my boss is like, oh, I have this and this and this, and I'm complaining about whatnot. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm out. I'm just out. I'm done. You know what? I don't need you complaining about all this nonsense when it's clearly not true, and like you're complaining about other nonsense like, oh, I told you not to like we've been told not to travel on holidays, and unless you were explicitly told in a phone call to do so, and then you did that, and then like, oh no, I don't like that anymore. I'm just like, nope, I'm done. I was like, wait, what? And he was like, oh, the reason and part of the great thing about that though is I requested some PTO, and they're like, no, we don't have enough people to keep all our jobs going if you take PTO. And it's like, all right, well, what if I quit? You have enough people then? No? Well, I quit anyway. Because that was one of the final straws. I was like, I would like to take like a week off. And he was just like, no, we don't have enough people. Oh, you don't? And then he started complaining at me during that like employee review, and I was just like, all right, then I'm out. See you later. Have fun. Have fun manning the job. Yeah.
I would like to say, for Miguel in the chat, Dapper has arm extensions.
Is that what we're going with?
And from Kenny, T-Rex grabber toys, though.
Those things are great.
Oh, that's great.
But alright, we've been going for about, well, not quite 2 hours, but pretty close. So I'm going to go ahead and say thank you for coming. Thank you for showing up. I've had fun. In case you're still watching Gumby Joy or Keon, go fuck yourselves. I do not actually care about any of your ridiculous accusations. Everything I've seen about both of you says that you're both gigantic pieces of crap, and that you are only ever wrong by accident about anything. No loss in having banned you. Yeah. Although it is fun that Keon came in with yet another new account. That's always fun.
Yeah, Keon, go sit in the corner, think about what you've done, and when you thought hard about what you've done, you can come back, say you're sorry, and I'm sure everybody will accept you are sorry.
No, I don't have time for Keon.
Go fuck yourself.
I don't have time for Keon. Maybe other channels do. I don't.
Yeah.
He can say sorry all he wants. I just don't care. Keon is... Basically, if Keon says something, that's a good reason not to believe it.
Don't worry, Miguel. You don't want to know.
Yeah, Miguel, the drama is not worth watching. Honestly. It's really boring. But for some reason, some people really, really like it. So, whatever. Anyway, I hope everyone here is having a great night, or a great morning, or a great evening. I don't know what time it is where you live. But I am out of here. You guys have a great day or whatever.
Thanks for watching, but before you go, I'd like to take a minute to say thank you to my patrons and channel members on YouTube. They help me make this channel possible, and without them, I couldn't keep going. Specifically, I want to thank my $20 and above patrons, Bent Hovind, Ian Chen, Sphincter of Doom, Chris Love, Henry Hutanen, and Bob Knob. If you'd like to join the channel or become a patron, links are in the description, and if that's not right for you, but you want some other way to help out, there's also an Amazon wishlist, as well as a Teespring store where you can get Dapper Dino merchandise. If none of that works for you, just liking and